currently 5:45 in the morning. The sun is just now starting to come up. I got the car loaded up, and Hannah and I are about to head to Rainbow River, and we're gonna go try and find some springs. All right, we are finally on the Rainbow River. The original game plan today was to take our paddleboards up to the head spring, paddle back, get our scuba gear ready, and then we actually had a charter boat that was gonna take us out here on the river, and we were gonna scuba dive. But the captain called me as we were gearing up and said something's wrong with his engine and he doesn't know what the issue is. But since we drove all the way out here and we have all of our scuba gear, we're just gonna dive off the paddleboard. We brought our scuba gear on the boards with us, and I've never done that before, but we're gonna try and make it work. There's a bunch of springs kind of sprinkled out all along the bottom of this river. So once we get to the head spring, we're gonna explore all of the springs up there, and then we're gonna come back and put our scuba equipment on and find the rest of the springs while diving underwater. I don't know if you can see, but there's a massive alligator right there. All I can see is the back and the tail, but it's huge. And I'm gonna slowly back out of these bushes that I'm in. It's mating season, and they're a little on the territorial side, but it's a little hard because I have a 12-foot paddleboard. And it's starting to move, so I'm gonna move. And it's coming out. Okay, it's going right there. There's another spring back here, but I think I'm gonna skip it today for obvious reasons. Imagine living in one of these houses where you can just come down to the water and swim in water just like this year round. It's basically paradise out here. We are almost at the head spring. It's a pretty short paddle from the launch, maybe about 30 minutes or so. But just past the sign, you're actually not allowed to swim or scuba dive, so we have to stay on our boards from this point on. But there's actually a spring right over here. This is gonna be our first spring that we're gonna check out today. And this is all part of the state park. This is a protected area, so that's why there's no swimming here unless you're in the designated swimming area. Yep, here's our first spring right below us. That's honestly such a beautiful spring right here. What I would give to swim in that right now. I think I see an alligator over here. Oh, it's kind of big too. People will say that there's no alligators on Rainbow River, but there are definitely alligators out here on this river. Almost every single body of water in the state of Florida is going to have an alligator in it. So when people tell you that there's no alligators in certain springs or certain rivers, there's almost a 100% guarantee that there are alligators in there, you just don't see them. All right, we finally made it to the head spring. And there's supposed to be a few springs right in this area. Oh, here's our second spring right here. You can see the cave right there, and you can see the water coming out and all of the vegetation kind of flowing in the current. Here goes our third spring for the day. And this is probably my favorite spring on the entire Rainbow River. There's this log that just kind of lays across the spring vent, and it's just absolutely beautiful down there. It's kind of busy inside of the state park right now. Here's our next spring right here, and it looks like a huge crack in the limestone going all the way back over here into the grass. Hana's just over our last spring right here, and I think that this is the main spring that feeds the Rainbow River. It's just down here. Hana and I both forgot our waters back in the car, and I'm really thirsty, so I have no choice but to drink the spring water. Whew. That's just fresh spring water that's been trapped underground for thousands of years. It's probably the freshest water on planet Earth. All of these springs that feed Rainbow River pump out around 400 million gallons of water every single day. And all of this water will travel about 6 miles downstream until it reaches the Withlacoochee River. And from there it empties out into the Gulf. I've been to a lot of springs before, and I'm pretty convinced that this is the clearest water in all of Florida. Ready to go scuba diving?
Oh yeah.
So I saw this really white sand over here earlier, and it kind of looks like a spring. You can see the color change right here. Oh, there's that big alligator we saw earlier. Yeah, I can't really tell if that's a spring or not. In my last video, I mentioned that I had almost 500 subscribers, and I checked earlier today, and I have over 800 since I posted my last video, which is crazy that I've gained 300 subscribers just in the last couple of weeks. So like I've said before, I appreciate every one of you, and I hope you continue to enjoy these videos. What's cool about this river is this was actually the place that they took us to whenever I first got scuba certified years ago. And it's crazy to me that I've worked all the way up to dive master now, and I've gone through years of training and courses, but this was the river that started it all for me. So I figured, since I haven't been scuba diving in any of my videos yet, why not scuba dive here today on the Rainbow River, where it all started for me. We've been paddling for a while now, and it's really hot. So we're gonna find a nice place to pull over, put our scuba gear on, and then we're gonna find the rest of these springs underwater. And we'll show you what it's like down there. Ooh, the water feels good. Brought the big camera today. We'll put that down there. Got the 360 camera. I'm gonna put my phone inside of the dry bag. There. Oop. Fin came off, come back. Okay, I'm gonna inflate my BC before I put it in the water so it doesn't sink. Hana said it was really cold, but I don't believe her. Oh, it's so cold. It's so cold. Oh, it feels so good though. All right, we're gonna head down the river and scuba dive. Let's go. Hannah and I are both exhausted from today and absolutely starving. So we're gonna go to one of our favorite restaurants. It's called Swampy's. It's right on the edge of Rainbow River and has some of the best food. And after a long day of paddleboarding and scuba diving, nothing sounds better than some amazing food. So we appreciate everyone that watched the video, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it someday.